Hello and welcome to another scene of San Francisco by Night, Hunter the Vigil. This is another social scene which takes place at a very fancy restaurant. And we'll go there now with Kaden and Cassandra having their first official date. There. I have the dating attire
Caden,
on.
Caden has ordered salad because he's going to eat properly like a French person. First salad and then the main dish, but no dessert because that's unhealthy.
Right. I'm guessing the salad is center salad though, right? Yeah.
What do you mean?
I mean, usually the salad goes in the middle.
No, no. What would be the entrance then? The first plate.
I don't know, man. Okay. First, it would be the salad.
Yes.
Uh, then depends on what they would have for main.
And then the dessert.
Let's keep it simple. Salad first. Main is either steak or fillet or something with asparagus or something like that. And yeah, I don't know about dessert. We'll see.
Right.
We'll see. Because there's so many variables here that we can't take into account. You can't have a cheese platter with wine because Kaden doesn't drink. You know?
No, he just ordered some natural juice.
Okay. Now that the table is set, let's start the scene properly. I guess we can start it after the waiter leaves, and they are at a balcony that's pretty private. Nobody else is there because people are icky and they have goodies. So let's take it from there.
You know, Cassandra, even though we haven't passed that long without seeing each other, I kind of missed you. And
Kinda?
you look beautiful today. Well, you always look beautiful, but today you're looking even more.
Well, thank you. You look handsome too, as always. And yeah,
Like,
I did miss you as well. This is. I guess I'm getting very used to you and having you around.
me too.
So, what did you do? Anything interesting?
Interesting, I wouldn't say that. I'm just spending some time trying to understand what's going on at the company. Nothing, nothing that interesting.
Well, I did go and see my brother.
Oh, how did that go?
Better than the first time, that's for sure. I mean, some, we spent some time together. Ruben came too. For a bit, it just felt like the old times. He made us pancakes. It was quite lovely. I just still feel sad when I think about the things he has to go through.
Don't think about that right now.
I know, I'm sorry. I did tell my mom about you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What did you tell her?
I told her that I found someone and that he's sweet and very intelligent and that I'm happy.
And what was her reaction?
She was happy, but you probably don't want to know what she asked. So yeah, let's skip that.
Oh, no, no. What did she ask?
mm. Well, she asked if we did it in the shower.
What?
Well, apparently that's how she measures whether or not it's it's serious or not. So it's an ass thing. You wouldn't understand.
Uh, I. Okay, I didn't know that parents ask that type of question to their children, but okay.
Look, generally speaking, we are pretty, let's say, liberal household, very sex positive. We talk about this stuff, you know. That's how it is.
Right. I unfortunately can't say I talk much about anything with my parents, unfortunately.
You were really young too, so it's. Let's just try to keep it light, because if we go into that one and the other one, we're gonna go and get moody again.
Yes, today is a happy day. Somewhat.
Yeah, I'm a bit nervous about it, to be honest with you.
Why? We have been together, I don't know, 100 times now.
I know, but this kind of thing, like an actual date, like with food and with drinks and with uh, romantic atmosphere and all that, it's not something that I have really done, let's say.
Hmm. You did tell me you dated people before. So how did you not do this before?
Dated would be a stretch. Like,
Hmm.
yeah, dated, like, okay, I did date a couple of them, like, in high school. That would be considered like dates, but these weren't dates like going to McDonald's or for burgers or for ice cream. That doesn't really count.
I mean, I guess some people don't really have. Uh, uh, I can see that some people might think that that's romantic, but some not everyone has the same opportunities in life, I guess.
No, that's not exactly the point. Like when you're like 16 or 17, you don't really think of going to a fancy place, and you know, you just, I mean, you know.
I don't, but if you say so.
Okay, well, teenagers. I mean, most of it is like okay, an excuse to get away from something and get laid.
I Okay.
But yeah, that's
I,
for normal teenagers, not for you.
my teenager years were a little bit strange. I spent them studying a lot and barely going out.
Well, that explains the amount of degrees that you have.
I did tell you that I uh, tried to find purpose on many things. That was one of them.
I mean, it's a way to cope. Definitely one of the better ones, I would say.
Hmm, maybe. I don't think it helped that much, but at least helped with something.
Well, you do have a lot of knowledges that other people don't have, and that's a pretty big thing, you know? Most people don't get to learn as many things as you have.
That is true, and quite unfortunate too.
To be honest, I wish I had more degrees as well.
You're still
But,
young, you can still study a lot. Well, if
um,
our your lives allow us.
oh yeah, I just have been too caught up with my work. To be honest, it's like I really like doing what I do. I guess it's the best one for curious people.
That makes sense. Uh,
But how about you? How did you learn about investigating? I mean, most of what I did was through college and through experience, but
experience, too. As much as my master back in Japan taught me how to fight, I don't. He didn't really teach me how to investigate. That's not really one of the purposes of martial arts. I learned it. I learned it by myself. Of course, Cassius had some experience too with that, so he helped me a lot.
that makes sense. You know, I find it very interesting that you would go to the other side of the world just to learn martial arts. Why go to such lengths?
If you want to learn something, you want to learn it from the best. You don't just search it on the internet and say, "Oh, now I know this." That's not good enough.
Well, I know, but
And if I had the opportunity to go straight to the source, why not?
that is true, I guess. I mean, traveling, yeah. I guess I wouldn't mind doing some of that myself.
Maybe if we actually end up going to Japan, I'll pay him a visit.
Hmm. Do you think he would know about the sword?
He's the one who gave it to me, so
Yeah,
he
that's what I
probably
mean.
knows it. I don't know if he knew that it was cursed, though.
What if he did? Maybe he wanted to set you on a path.
It's possible. I guess we'll find out.
How is it going with the sword, by the way?
It's quiet.
Is it good or bad?
I don't know, I'd have expected that whoever is in control of it would have showed up after I did what I did. But no, it's even more quiet now than it was before.
That's quite strange.
I don't know how ghosts work. If it even is a ghost, I don't know what it is.
Well, better a ghost than a demon, I guess, if those exist too, because, God, my brain hurts every time I think about it.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I think I might have figured out what those red strands are.
Really?
Well, I'm pretty positive that they show blood bonds, while the yellow ones show different kinds of bonds.
Hmm.
And if what my vision, let's say, is correct, then they control everything in the city. But I guess I could be wrong, I don't know.
I don't know how accurate your visions are.
Well, according to my brother, it was pretty accurate. Oh,
Interesting.
oh, he told me something. I think that you might find this interesting. He said that we should get cybernetic implants because if we have those, it's going to be harder for kindred to drink our blood.
I am not going to put any cybernetic stuff on my body.
Yeah, I told him I would think about it, but I don't see a reason to do so. At least for no reason. I expect that Ruben will. Probably. Maybe.
Why would he?
I mean, he was always very attached to machines and electronics anyway, so I guess it's just the natural next step for him. I
I
don't
think
know.
that just leaves people with more opportunities to control us.
I guess that depends on the
What if
extent.
what if someone hacks into your implants? What are you going to do then?
Well, it's always a possibility.
One which I want to avoid.
Yeah, but I mean, Cassius has implants. Valentine is a big implant herself.
Cassius has implants because otherwise he wouldn't have arms. It's different.
Oh yeah, I know what you're saying. Like I wouldn't do anything like that unless it was necessary. I just don't understand why.
Why what?
Why would implants deter them from feeding on people?
I don't know, maybe it gives you a different taste.
I know that people with implants are taking special medicine to so that they won't reject them. Maybe that's why.
Hmm. I don't know. From what Valentine said, that medicine seems to control them.
I mean, that's a weird way of saying it. Like, yeah, they depend on it, but
No, not like that. Didn't you hear that? She said that they could simply change everything about her.
I'm not sure if that's due to the serum they take or just because they're made of electronic parts that can be manipulated.
Well, I don't really want to find out for myself.
Well, I don't think that any kindred will try to attack you anytime soon.
I hope not.
Well,
So what
you
is it
survived
with you
too.
calling them kindred?
What?
Why are you calling them kindred now?
Because we're in public, and if someone hears, they're gonna think that we're crazy.
So what? Does the opinion of some random people concern you that much?
No, but I don't know. I just don't want people knowing that I know things or that I think I know things. I don't know. You know how it
Yeah.
is. So you're cool with talking about vampires in public then?
No, not really. I was just wondering why you were using the word they use for themselves.
Well, I have to get used to
Yes,
it.
you. I guess you kind of are one of them.
No, I do not think I am. I don't think myself as such. But I
Well,
will have to get used to it because I will have to interact with them, I fear.
just because you don't think of yourself as something, it doesn't mean you aren't that thing.
I'm drinking wine, I'm eating salad. That's a human thing to do. They don't do that. I still
That's true.
breathe. My heart still beats. You can check it if you
Fair.
don't believe me.
Mm. Well, even though I believe in you, I think I might check anyway.
Yeah, you can never be sure about these things.
Indeed.
You know,
And what are your plans for now?
for now,
Yes.
I plan on enjoying dinner
Well, not
and
now. Mm, for the next few days, let's say.
well, I'd rather think of the now than the next few days because I don't know what they may bring.
That's true.
So for now, I just want to enjoy the evening, your company, nice food, which I find very strange that you finally eat something outside your house. They must be really good here.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't go to just anywhere. I wouldn't take you to just anywhere.
Well, to be fair, we've been in some pretty unconventional places.
Mostly not by choice, though.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, okay, it was our choice to go and break into that place.
I'm actually thinking about something. You know how that fire thing happened, right? There was this big fire on that zoo that they were building.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking on investing my money on buying that place and rebuilding the zoo. Well, finishing to build.
That's not a bad idea. We might even discover what exactly they were doing there, because I don't for a moment believe they were making a zoo.
Yes, how can a person who is involved in technology suddenly make a zoo? Kind of strange. Apparently, he died in the accident. Quite unfortunate, really.
Yes, very. I think it would be a good idea if you buy it.
Probably will.
Question is, would you buy it or would you buy it and donate it to the city?
Well, maybe once I have built it, I can donate to the city. I can't just leave some a mess to the
Yes, I
city.
know. It's just, I don't know, I'm just worried about this new election and this guy that's. Things aren't gonna be too good for you if he's elected.
Oh,
What's his name? Um. Give me a second, I have to find it.
okay.
Well, I don't remember his name. Anyway, I wasn't paying that much attention on this guy, but he's going hard against millionaires, billionaires, anyone who can be considered, the cream of society or whatever. I don't follow politics that much, just got a glimpse of it the other night.
I I doubt that someone like that is actually saying the truth, or that he's actually going to win. It's not like someone can just leave without funding.
That's true, but you never know. Weird things have happened before. And that is something that people has been using for their campaigns for decades now. Didn't really pan out, but what if? I don't know. It's weird. Just I think you should be prepared for whatever.
So I should be concerned about a communist mayor now.
Not a mayor, silly, a president.
Ah, yeah, that's highly unlikely. D- If you check the history of this country, that's just no.
I wouldn't say communist. I'd say populist.
Okay, either way, I doubt that he would actually go through with that promise.
But what if he
What would he
does?
do? What would he do though when he starts to take over my properties? That would be illegal.
I don't think that he would do something like that, but if he taxes most of what you make, I mean, don't get me wrong, it'd still be pretty comfortable. I mean, very comfortable. But
I don't. I don't think that would be really a problem for me, but I think most of the other people might have a problem with it. And the other people who are quite influential, they would let this guy win.
well, I'm just, putting hypotheticals out there. Yeah, I just wonder how you'd react with your life being changed in such a way. Like, I know that you're used to some certain level of luxury and comfort that it's very unattainable for other people.
You see, I was thinking about that, I'm thinking about no, not completely, but mostly resigning from my functions at my company and becoming a full philanthropist. Like that guy
Well,
Bill Gates did before.
yeah, but surely you know that donations are tax exempt, right? So the reality is that even if you do that out of the goodness of your heart, as I believe you are, people will still think that you're a cunt and doing it to
I
evade taxes.
I don't care. Let them think whatever they want.
But yeah, I wouldn't be against that idea. Certainly less stressful. Hmm, at least to a
Why?
point.
There's always some level of stress.
Yeah. Well, it's not that now you're really involved in your company anyway.
No, and I'm thinking about you simply using this free time to do this type of thing.
Well, I guess it's a better use of your time than, you know, the other things.
No, I won't stop doing the other thing.
Well, fine.
Like
Are
the
you?
fighting ring, for example. I need to invest money to make sure that those things stop, not just doing, you know what.
Yeah. I can't say that I'm confident that it will stop, but at least it's good to be motivated, I guess, for something good.
Actually, maybe I should. If I do buy that zoo, maybe I should build like an orphanage instead of a zoo.
An orphanage.
Yeah, not.
I
You told me yourself that not everyone has the same opportunities as I do. Not everyone has a cashews. Not everyone has that much money. We need to look after those people who don't have the same opportunities.
Yeah, but an orphanage is still an institution, you know? It's not like it's a family for the children being there.
No, but
Maybe something bigger
it's
than an
something.
orphanage.
Like what? A school?
Maybe something that combines everything. Maybe an institute that provides for children with no parents, but not just housing or education, but also emotional support, friendship, that kind of thing. Maybe,
Can't really buy friendship.
well, yeah, I know, but you can provide the environment to support it and promote it.
Well, what if it's mixed, the zoo with that?
Actually, yeah, that would be. Actually, why make actually a zoo and not something like a ranch? Like with normal farm animals, horses, goats. Kids love those, right?
Yes, it would also be an opportunity for them to connect with other things and see that The world hasn't abandoned them yet.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I like that. Better than just a zoo. Like, zoos, I'm not a big fan, I'll be honest. What's the point of putting animals in cages just so people can look at them? But this actually has, a purpose.
Has I the point is to make something that is actually humane with that place.
Make something good out of something bad.
And when am I going to meet your mother?
Well, that's. You have a tendency to corner me that way, you know? Well, she did
I'm
tell
just
me
kidding.
that they plan on visiting at some point, so I guess when they visit.
Ah, I'll make a special dinner for them then.
Well,
What?
yeah, I guess they're not very picky. Oh god. I
You
just.
know, I really hope that they don't expect me to be like a playboy.
Why would they expect that?
Oh, they not they expect, but they probably think I am because
Well, they don't really know.
so you haven't said who I am.
No, well, I said your name, not your last name, and besides, I don't know if they would know.
Hmm. It's possible that they wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, Boston is pretty far. And let's face it, they're not really looking into the business world.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Your father is a musician, right?
Yep,
What what about your mother? What does she work with?
she's a teacher.
A teacher. What does she teach? I think you told me. I forgot.
Out of character, yeah, I have forgotten too, so. Fuck. I think it was math. I think it was math. I don't remember. Anyway, let's skip forward. Let's skip forward.
Okay.
Oh, fuck! I knew this would come off.
Well, anyways, yeah, they don't seem like people who would be involved. I mean, maybe it's possible that they have some money involved in the stock market. Most Americans do.
Yeah, but that even if they did that, it wouldn't be involved directly. They would probably have a broker.
True.
Anyway, I hope you don't feel bad that I didn't tell them about that part.
No, I don't. It surely is going to be surprising for them, though.
Well, unless my brother spills the beans.
I mean, I don't believe your brother knows where I live or how it looks, so it's still going to be surprising for them when they see that.
Oh, he doesn't know where you live or what it looks like, but he knows who you are and your net worth, I suppose. He
Yeah,
said so.
it's not it's not exactly a secret.
Yeah, I know. It's so weird, you know?
What is? To have your life exposed like that?
That and having more money that you can even count. Like, I don't know, I just find it so weird. And the house is so big. How don't you get lost in there?
Well, I've been living there ever since I was born, so I got used to it.
Yeah, but doesn't it get like lonely? And apart from the lonely, there's so many people around all the time. Like,
Yes, it does get lonely, but well, it used to.
I don't know, it just feels weird that there are so many people in that house, and yet it feels so lonely at times. Because of the mere size of it.
I mean, I guess when it was originally built, it was there were a lot more family members, yeah. But my parents, mm, they died relatively young, so they didn't have much of an opportunity to have more children.
Well, you would need a lot of children to fill that house.
Yes, and the children would have children, and it would be quite
Crowded.
full at some point. Exactly, crowded. Quite the opposite of lonely, really. But that's not the case.
No, but still, yeah. Have you ever thought of downsizing?
Not really. It's useful the way it is.
I guess it does have its usefulness. If you want to invite a bunch of people over or something.
Well, considering that I'm still quite involved with my company, I do have to have a lot of networking events and stuff like that there.
I haven't seen you doing any of those though.
I've been quite busy.
I know that.
And also, I don't really have the person who used to organize that type of thing for me right now. So I can't really do much. I could try to, but I think I'm going to fail. And everyone is going to laugh at me, and I don't want that.
Why would you think that way? I mean,
I'm
you've
not
been.
good at organizing parties, and like,
I mean, how hard can it be? What?
quite. You have to think of each person that you're going to invite and what they like, what they don't like. And if you get anything wrong, the people will be complaining.
Well, I guess you have
And
a
I don't really
point.
want to risk that. I Cassius is the one who knows that type of thing. I don't keep that list.
That's true. But
I really should have taken your advice more at heart and tried to do things for myself.
well,
Guess it was a bit
you know,
late when you told me, but at
it's
least
no, it's never late. And I mean, it wasn't late when I told you because I didn't know you before that. So
yeah.
you should blame the people that didn't tell you. That's what you should do.
I guess. But then again, I was too focused on other things too.
Well, and to be fair, let's face it, you are in a position that not many people are going to try and question you or uh, try to correct you or anything of that sort. It's just how it is. But as for the party thing, I bet Cassius has notes somewhere. And I'm not saying you should have a party, but maybe you should just try and arrange something small, just to see.
I mean, I guess he probably has something in his personal computer. You know, he lived there. He has his own room.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe I could check that, but I also don't want to invade his privacy that much.
Yeah, I agree. But if he has other notes, like an organizer or something that he uses for work, maybe you could try that. That wouldn't be too much.
Maybe.
But you know, that would just be a little experiment to see what you can do.
Should we get some masks done for us?
Um, I guess. I mean, can't we just go and get one for somewhere?
I think an original one would show. Uh, uh, status too.
I thought we were trying to be anonymous.
Well, we are going to be anonymous. No one is going to know that. Or who is wearing that mask?
No, but custom masks can be tracked. Why don't we decide on that when we know a bit more about that ball? I haven't been
Oh,
able
that's true.
to get into it yet.
True. And how is Ruben?
He's okay, I guess. Like, he's trying.
He's trying.
Yeah, well, Ruben is Ruben. He has his own time and his own way of doing things, so. Now he thinks that staying celibate is going to give him solutions.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Well, I told my brother too. We made fun of him. Then he told my brother what he was looking for. My brother doesn't seem to be very optimistic about the results of whatever Ruben is trying to do. I can't say I am, but I'm hoping.
I just don't get why it would be Oklahoma though.
I don't know.
Hmm.
But, you know, if we are going to Tokyo, we should go to Oklahoma after. He needs help. And I
The thing,
really don't want him to die.
yes, but even if he doesn't really find anything, I am somewhat optimistic about that. He may not find anything physical, but he will find something
I sure hope so.
spiritually.
Well, maybe he will find the motivation to improve his own life for once.
Well, is his life that bad though?
Comparatively with other people, no. But He's still in the rabbit hole for some reason.
Hmm. And how do you plan on pulling him out of that rabbit hole?
I'm not planning on anything. He has to pull himself out. I've tried for 2 years. Not gonna do that anymore. I'm not his
Hmm.
mom. I mean, okay, I'm still chewing his ears off every opportunity I get, but
Hmm.
I can't really help it, can I?
Some things never change.
Well, he's like a little brother to me. I can just, you know, uh, let him fall. I'm just not
Talking
going
about
to, let my life be controlled by it.
people who are like siblings. Jiao is still hiding something from me, and that's annoying me. So we really need to start booking these messages to Tokyo.
Well, I think that maybe we should actually meet her. Maybe I can get some reading off of her.
I I don't know if I want you to do that.
Then why don't you ask her directly?
I did. She
And
didn't say anything.
are you sure she's hiding something? Are you sure you're not paranoid?
Why why do you think this sword that barely talks would tell me something like that? Do you think it's just wanting to make me go crazy?
I think it wants to take over. Maybe.
And how is that going to help it?
I don't know. But, if you ask directly nothing, what other way is there?
I don't know. I don't want to spy on her.
Well, what I do is not exactly spying.
No, I'm talking about what I can do.
Yeah, I know what you can do. I can do that as well, but that's not what I proposed.
I'm not sure if that's fair with her.
Well, it's
Despite the
not.
fact that she's hiding that, we were friends ever since I was like, I don't know, 6 years old. And I always trusted her. I thought she always trusted me, but I
Well,
guess
you
that's not the case.
you don't know what it is that she's hiding. Okay? It might have nothing to do with you or with any trust that you have.
But why wouldn't she tell me?
Do
Clearly
you
she's not fine about something.
do you tell
She,
her everything?
yeah.
Yeah?
Well,
Does she
well,
know
I
about
haven't.
your midnight escapades? Does she know about Section 9? Does she know about
Hmm,
me?
no, she doesn't know about Section 9 or about you, but still,
I think you
that's
answered
not
your own
because of me.
question. No, it's the same thing. If you're not telling her everything, why would she be telling you everything? You keep things from her, things that I assume are there to protect
But
her.
she's not asking.
Why would she ask about something she doesn't know?
But I know there is something. That's why I'm asking her.
Yeah, and when she asks you how you know, what are you going to tell her? Oh, my sword told me that? Do you hear how crazy that sounds?
But it is something that is affecting her. She
And
told me that there was an accident at her house, and her sister had to stop investigating that thing at the restaurant.
well, she can
And she
tell
told me
you.
she was fine, but the sword told me no, it was not the case. She was lying. Oh, not about that exactly. The sword told me she was lying after that. She said she had a headache and she was just staring off into this to space. And
What if she's not ready to tell you?
what's stopping her?
I don't know, but there are things that you don't tell her, there are things that she doesn't tell you. It's normal. But still, if you really want to know, I can help you. I can maybe find, like, feel something, or at least get an idea, I suppose.
How do you want to do that then?
I don't know. Well, shit. I mean, I will eventually get to meet her anyway, so.
What makes you so sure of that?
Oh, really?
Hmm.
Like, what am I? Like, your little
Actually,
secret here?
no,
I mean,
no.
you were the one who, like, yeah, let that guy publish the pictures. I don't care. And now you're like, whatever.
It's not that I didn't care. It's just that I don't know. I guess that's what people would expect me to be doing. So it wouldn't be that big of a deal.
Yeah, let's not go back on that subject, because that would be kind of a big deal to me. I'm not as public as you are.
Hmm.
Ironic, I know.
I mean, I could arrange a meeting with her. Not a meeting, not something that formal, but you get the point.
Yeah, I guess.
Hopefully, she won't disappear too.
Now, why would you think that?
Well, I never thought cashews would be disappearing, and I never thought, um, I don't have to say it.
We'll find him, okay? It's not the same thing. Like, Cassius, he had these dealings with these people, so he had to do what he had to do, right? We'll
I
find him.
suppose.
But Kiao has nothing to do with these things. He's just, a CEO of a big corporation, right?
I, as far as I'm aware of, yes.
Well, there's no reason to believe otherwise.
Yeah.
Like, okay, don't be paranoid about stuff. That's my shtick. Okay, I'm the paranoid one.
It's, it's not about being paranoid, it's about being cautious.
Well, anyway, I guess we could go for coffee or something and meet her.
If she has time. Or I'm not sure if she would like this, but I could tell her that I'm going to visit her father and she should come with me. You know, maybe I should even suggest to him that merging the companies wouldn't be such a bad idea.
Well, I think you should tell her that you want to speak directly to her father, but yeah, I don't know. But seriously, you haven't told her about me?
I think, well, I think I told her I was seeing someone, but I didn't say it was you.
Well, she wouldn't know who I am anyway. I hope,
Yeah,
at least.
well, who knows? Maybe she hired you at some point before because you are a PI.
Well, it is possible, I suppose.
Yeah, but then
Not
again,
directly.
you would also have memory of that probably.
Well, if she had done it directly, I would know. If it was indirectly and through another account, I wouldn't know.
True.
And now I kind of feel like looking into all my past dealings. Thank you.
Don't worry too much about that. Doesn't really matter if she hired you or not.
Yeah, I know, but it would be kind of weird. Small world. So, what are your plans for the next days then?
I don't know. I'm just, I don't know. Lately, I've been feeling rather confused.
Confused?
So, yeah, so I'm just trying to take my mind off certain things. By working, especially.
I mean, you could help me find out more information about that masquerade ball that we have to go to. Maybe we'll stumble upon something useful?
Maybe. I guess I could do that. It's going to be useful for both of us. Also, yeah.
What?
Well, maybe we would want to get Valentine involved. She seems to be related to this thing
Yeah.
too.
Well, yeah, was just kind of hoping that we would be spending a bit more time together. More than we did the past couple of days anyway.
Oh, don't worry. We will spend a lot of time together.
Well, that's good to hear. Although, to be honest, it was a bit relieving to spend a night at my own place and not get lost in the huge mansion.
But
But,
there was a lack of something there.
well, the door is always open.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Okay, so I think it would be a good idea if we divide the days, so to speak.
What do you mean?
I mean, you can spend a few days at your place, and then we can spend a few days at mine.
Hmm. I mean, sure.
I know you might find this a bit uncomfortable, but I find the big place uncomfortable too, so it's, fair.
By the way, what about that story of Valentine and her bachelor's thing? Do you think that's actually going to happen?
I don't know. I'm not really into sleepovers, I'll be honest with you. I don't know. But,
Should be a different experience at least.
well, if they insist that you wear a bikini, it will at least have some level of interest.
Why would they do that though?
I don't know, to make fun of you?
Rude.
Well, I don't know, you have to look at on the bright side of it.
Which is?
If you're in a bikini, which is quite ridiculous,
Uh,
I would have even more reason to take it off.
or maybe you'd just be wearing a speedo as well.
Oh no. I don't think it goes that way.
It's only fair.
I mean, if that's a challenge accepted. But, I think you would be a lot more uncomfortable with me going around in a speedo with my tits out around all these girls.
I mean, I wouldn't be too concerned about Valentine. I'd be more concerned about Alex.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. This seems to be a handful. But you won't have to worry about that.
Right.
I don't swing that way. Speaking of Alex, he's very direct though.
What do you mean?
Really?
I mean, yeah, he did try to get some some of the money we found at the graveyard,
I
but I
wasn't
didn't let
talking
her.
about that.
Oh, no? Okay.
I mean, don't you remember when we met her at that burger joint?
What are you talking about specifically? A lot of things were talked about that day.
Well, she pretty much proposed that we have a threesome.
I
I guess that
I
went over your
didn't
head.
notice that. Uh,
I know, right?
I mean, I guess some people, with traumas like she has, have different ways to cope with their traumas. Some people go uh, completely focused on one thing, like I did, while some try to lose the focus on that thing by, focusing on sex. Uh, People react differently to traumas. You said that to me once yourself.
Yeah, I know. The thing with her is, I don't think she is very willing to confront her own traumas yet.
I don't even know what she is. Apparently, not even she does.
Yeah, I can't tell. I can
It really helped her
feel.
much.
I, I can feel that she's some sort of predatory being, which is weird, but that's the feeling that I get. But I haven't seen that before. I don't know what that is.
Aren't humans predatory beings? Are we not in the top of the food chain, in a way?
Um, if you asked me that a few months ago, I would say yes, definitely, we definitely are. But no, we aren't. I wonder if that would put me at the top of the food chain.
I have no idea. I guess it depends on how you see yourself.
Well, how I see myself doesn't really matter. The reality is, I have actually fed from vampires, and that's what sustains my abilities. This feels so wrong.
Uh, I have no idea of what you think of this kind of thing, to be honest.
What thing?
What you are, I would rather just, think you're a human. It's
Yeah,
so much simpler.
yeah, I would like to think that too. But unfortunately, I cannot ignore all those weird visions and feelings and things that happen.
Urges. No, I suppose you can.
I don't think any of us is truly just human.
What do you mean?
I mean, there's a reason why they picked us, let's say. We all had something going on.
I'm pretty sure I'm just human.
You have a talking sword that comes on your hand when you summon it.
Yeah, but that's a sword, not me.
A sword that contains the soul of an old Japanese warlord or something.
Well, but still, it's the sword and not me.
No, but it does influence you.
How come?
Um, your hair for one.
What about my hair? Looks so good.
Yeah, but that was a bit random, don't you think? And at the time when it happened?
I mean, I don't know, it was appropriate, I think.
Mm-hmm. Okay, another question. How many Japanese restaurants did you have to skip over before you ended up booking this one? Be honest. What was your first instinct?
Let's not focus on that type of thing, okay? I don't think it's having that much of an influence.
Fine, fine. I prefer it not to have too much of an influence, if I'm being honest.
I'm just me.
I know. So, what do you think about dessert?
Well, I don't really uh, want any desserts from this restaurant.
What?
I don't want any desserts from this restaurant.
Okay. From which restaurant would you want them?
Well, what if it wasn't from a restaurant?
Keep going.
I think you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
So why are you making me say it?
Because it's adorable when you get shy on me.
Well, since you were complaining about me going to my place, so why don't we go to your place after this then?
I'm good with that. Yeah, my place is always clean, always ready to receive guests. That sounded weird. Sorry.
Well, I hope by your place that is ready to receive guests you mean your apartment, not something else.
Oh my god, you didn't. Well, if you put it that way. Yeah, I did mean my apartment, but you know.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that's the plan. I'm just luring you in my apartment.
Oh, yeah, what are you going to do then? Are you going to eat me?
I mean, in a manner of speaking.
Fair enough.
Well, now that we went there, maybe it's time we went there.
Indeed. So, once you're done with eating, Kaden will just pay for the restaurant stuff.
Yeah, put it on my tab. No, he's not a drunkard. Sorry. Just had to
Doesn't
make,
have to.
yeah, I just had to make the joke. Anyway. Yeah, so it's apartment day, it's not mansion day. And I think we should end it there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's not make it awkward. Fuck, what is the thing?
More awkward.
More awkward, yeah. Come on, we're good at awkward. We're the best at awkward. Anyway. Thank you players for playing and watchers for watching. this has been a date on San Francisco by Night. See you all next time. Bye!